That's understandable.
Yeah. Well, like, speaking from my own experiences, since, I also have a pretty solid Robin myself.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say, like, I'm in a great Robin.
No, you're Robin solid, dude. You're Robin super solid.
I have a solid Robin. But after playing against Cisco Kid, who admittedly plays a slightly different style.
He's more reactive based, I'm guessing?
Bit more reactive. Even though they more or less go for the same setups, he plays a little bit more defensive while Hyuga just kind of goes in. But
I think Hyuga's the kind of player who chooses on like what
picks his
matchups he
spots.
can. Yeah, like
He
when I
picks his
can go
spots.
in and when I cannot. He's super reactive, but he can also be incredibly aggressive. And I think that's what's really good. What makes him such a good player is that he knows when to pick and choose those moments where I need to be defensive or when I need to be aggressive.
Yeah, and that's all just a matter of, and that's all about the matter of adaptation.
Yeah, and I was actually having a conversation with Karna about this. Like when we were talking, he was asking me, "What do you think the most optimal play style is?" And my answer was, I don't think there's an optimal play style. I think there's just optimal decision making, and that's what you see a lot of top players do. They know when I need to be aggressive, when I need to be defensive, when I need to react to this, when I can throw out this option, and when it will succeed. And knowing when to make those decisions is how they become, or how they are such good players. And we're going to see a couple of other good players. Kaiba actually telling me earlier that he's been wanting to play Mew² for a while, seeing that if he can be that Donkey Kong, the same as DK will, to take out Mew²'s Mewtwo.
It's going to be pretty tough. This is I wouldn't say a point as a tough matchup for
Donkey
did
Kong?
he just jab? Did he just down tilt into raw up air?
Mewtwo has some cool stuff. But
yeah.
So who's having the tough time in this matchup?
From what I can gather from the both of them, it's
obviously
it's
it looks like Kaiba right now as he loses that first stock to that soft shadow ball into the forward air. But I feel like Kaiba's going to succeed when he gets these kill percents. That up air going to be it. The ding dong coming into play, completely rewriting the entire situation, and that's how you bring the game into your favor.
By converting on your confirms.
Yes, but also sending out a message. What he did there is he told Mew², you can do all this damage to me, you can kill me when I get to these high percents, but once you get to 60, you're mine.
Yeah, but now it all is a matter of whether he can get that, because now he's starting to approach range. I think a grab and a pummel here is going to end this game. But Mew² has played against DK Will quite a bit. He knows. He actually has a very good knowledge and adaptation about how to approach this matchup, which is the reason why you're seeing Shadow Balls. Because he knows that if he gets grabbed, it's game over.
Yeah. Oh, and that's so good. That's that decision making that I was talking about. He hadn't been going super aggressive off the stage unless he had landed a Shadow Ball, and that's how he took that first stock. He landed a soft Shadow Ball and did it forward air. But this time, just being all aggressive and going for that down air, not allowing him to recover. And that's another message to send, that if you recover that far out, I'm going to send you into that blast zone. And I love the exchange these two are having in their actions. Kaiba, I'm going to kill you whenever you get to 60%. Mew², your recovery is mine. And we're going to see how that plays out in this game too. Kaiba, a game down. We'll see if he can answer back or if Mew² can once again take off these stocks before he's in those ding-dong percents.
He's mostly going to be looking for that. He's also just going to be looking to keep him in the air.
And he's doing such a phenomenal job of that right now. 79% on Kaiba. The accidental flub, not throwing out the up B, is going to end in that stock. Still, that ding-dong is so crucial to Donkey Kong's playstyle. If he's able to get Mew² to that 60 and stop jumping into these aerials, he's going to be finding himself in a much better position. But Mew² not allowing him to stay on the ground for very long. Okay, setting up the grab, trying to go for an air dodge read. Kaiba smartly jumping away, allowing himself to reset it, get back into neutral. Mew² is at that ding-dong kill percent. He knows Kaiba's going to be looking for that grab, so he's going to be playing a lot more careful. Like you were talking about earlier, staying back, spacing out aerials, spacing out shadow balls. Kaiba finding out a way to get back on the stage. Not a kill, but that is damage that is good for Mew².
Yeah, and as far as it just looks, it's just like he's more or less adapted to what's going on now. So Kaiba is really going to have to dig deep to find this kill and then find a way to get the second stock, and he went for such an option there. That Shadow Claw, not quite going to take it, but Nair is going to put him up.
Right, he's been carried over to the left side of the stage. The back air will allow him to reach over to the right, trying to go for the standard get-up read, but Mew² jumping instead.
Oh, the sour spot.
A rising down air to take the stock. Never seen that option using at the kill, but innovative, and I like what I'm seeing from Mew². He completely shut out Kaiba that game too. Unfortunate SD on Kaiba's side, but it was all from how Mew² was playing that got him that kill.
He was just spacing so well. And as far as your question earlier about what I think the matchup is, I kind of feel it's even.
Okay,
like,
and why is that?
Because Mew², well, not so much Mew², Mewtwo has some pretty good options, and DK having a really large frame allows him to get caught by a lot of things. Like you saw there, triple back air on him on Battlefield.
Yeah.
Just like this huge target that you can just pin hits to. But on the flip side, DK lives for a while, and he has a confirm.
Yeah, ding dong.
So